Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we're gonna be adding a timer to your game. So with that said, let's go this. Alright, so let's just get started and let me assemble over here. And I'm gonna add our timer. I did an experiment of doing this timer doing the digits right in the middle. But I forgot actually that I have to display a little more information to our scoreboard. Not only did I like it, but I like the Spiceware timer as well. Not only is aesthetically pleasing, but I'm gonna have more space to put our information down. So I'm gonna be using his method one more time. And of course, here's the main bulk of the code, so it's not gonna be much. So let me close this. And let's just jump to the code and create it right away. So first, let's do our game timer over here. So let's state timer. So you're gonna define space for 6. I want 6 of them. Each one of them is gonna be a play field, and let's already store the value FF, which is all the bits set. So all of them set. Store that your timer +1, +2, +3, +4, and +5. Got all that set. If I were to assemble, here's my timers right over here, on this value right over here. So from A7 all the way to AC. Save. And now let's jump to the code, which is going to be really fast. Right over here. Let's just to make sure load this to 0 and start at your play field 0. Just to make sure to clear this part out over here. Should I just move this part right here? Save this over here, and all we're doing is load our timer and start at your play field 0. The same thing, +1, play field 1, 2, and 2. So let me just assemble, see no errors happening. Okay, so here we have our timer over here, and we want to do the same thing for one more time. Whoops, +3, play field 0, +4, and +5. And let me store a wsync over here. Oh geez, wsync, there you go. And here I have open my asymmetrical playfield timing. So we have all the values, so there's 6 over here. If you've seen this video tutorials long enough, you know that I'm gonna need to set a sleep method over here. So this load, every time we load over here a 0 page, such as our memory, that's 2 cycles, plus start, that's 5. So right over here we have 15, 18 of the wsync. So actually that's the end of the line, the start of the line, so just 15. So we have 15, and then I have another 15, so it's 30. So right over here I see nothing happens, so we need to give a little bit of space between here to here. So we want to, let's say 15, another 5, another 15 maybe, so sleep 15, would that work? Sleep 15. Well, we won't know till I put the code here, but let's do a load X with 4, play field timer, let's put my label over here, decrement X, range equals 0 to play field timer. So we got all that part set. And then we can zero it out so it's not a gigantic line. Oh, there it is. So got everything working over here. So let me increment this for 20. 25, so let's see, 28. All right. So got that part set. Let's just worry about our timer over here. So let me actually just do that. See, this is set over here, so I can come back over here. I know I need another variable, another space reserve. This is for a frame timer. So frame timer. Oops. Yes, one. Let me come back over here to your code. Increment frame timer. So every frame, this is gonna come over here after every frame. Everything's gonna be incremented. I'm gonna load the value. I'm gonna compare for a value over here. Let's say for every half a second. Benchmark 0, so tick clock, tick timer. So let me create that. Otherwise, jump show over scans because it's this part over here. And then let's load it to 0 and store that your frame timer over here. So now we have our everything going. And the first thing we're gonna do, let me just type this out first, and then I'll go over +5. So rotate left, timer +4. Right, timer +3, load timer +3. I'll do 4 of this logic shift right. Let me just compare. Everything is right. Rotate right. Whoops. Timer +2. Rotate left for timer +1. Rotate right for timer. And, oh, that's not A, we want to start. Let me load it with 0. There you go. All right, so let me see how it works over here. See if it's working. So every 30 frames, which is half a second, is gonna decrement. It is off over here. Let me always load 0 over here. Where is okay? Let me put this all the way on the top, just to make sure it is being incremented every time. Is that a little bit fast enough? So let me come over here. Let me save this. Now let me check why this is not this timer is not decrementing properly. Just give 1 second. All right, so the only thing that I forgot to do is actually this store NobW sync over here, another sync, so everything gets properly set up. And I'm gonna go ahead as well and change this to plus, so now it gets a little bit more, a bigger line over here. So instead of 4, this can be a 2 for now. Let me check a 2. Yep, and now you see the timer being decremented That's the only mistake that I made. Just forgot to store this sync over here so everything's get aligned properly. And here is our time in decrementing. So now everything's fixed. Let me show you the magic behind this. So let me come all the way down here. So this is pretty standard, just loading the time frame and skipping this area. We'll go to time tick. So let me go to ticker time over here. So, oh, actually, let me just assemble. Here it is. Oops. Chew. I don't know what is this. Go back over here. Let me assemble. Okay. So open my TIA. Now let me open my draw tool. Oh, okay. Here my draw tool over here. So here we have our left logic shift right, and that's for timer 5. It is gonna be this area over here. So let me erase this. So it's that area. So let me erase that. And this is the byte it's representing. If you remember, I initialized all of those values with 1. So all of this is set to 1, all of them. And now I'm gonna shift a 0. So I'm gonna add a 0 over here. 0, shift right over here. So here is a 0 over here. And all those 1s is gonna be shifted. Here, here, and here. And this extra one that's shifted out of this our byte over here is not going to be discarded. It's going to go right over here under our carry flag, under processor status carry flag. So that is set to 1 as soon as you do the left shift, and then it's going to come right over here and it's going to do a rotate left. As you notice over here from the bytes, I'm going from 0 to 7. And this is 0 to 7. As you see, this is going this way, and this is going this way. So this and this is going this way. So this 2 over here is going in reverse order, and this one is going in the actual order. So in a way, this over here, these 2 bytes are big Indian. And our default value over here is a little Indian. So we have these 2 concepts going. So that's why you have shift left over here. I mean shift right, and then you go a left over here, and then a right, and then a left, and then a right, because it's in reverse order. Both every other order is reverse. Well, yeah. So now we know. So this carry, for example, was set to 1. So this is 1. And it's going to rotate all these values over here. So this one is going to come right over here. That's what rotate does. Instead of a 0, it's going to get the values in the carry and shift it over here. So it's going to do the exact same thing. All these values are going to be rotated around. And this extra value over here is going to come back to the carry. So as you see, this is repeating the process. So in a way, it's pretty much rotating all the values all together. And that's how we get this decrementing value. However, keep in mind right over here on this, we get a load timer plus 3, and that is because we're decrementing from this value on right over here. So meaning that 5, 4, and 3 is good, but 3 is this small part right over here under this level over here. So both of this is 3. So now that this value is rotated, I'm just gonna load this value into my accumulator, and then you're gonna shift 4 of them, because if you notice, we don't have the value 0, 1, 2, 3 like you have over here. So let me do. This is the exact same, except this is only take the high enable part over here. So this part doesn't exist over here. So you're gonna load this value, do a right shift let me just clear it all. 4 times. So the value that we have is now set your carry right over here. So for example, this is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's a bunch of zeros. I load this value over here under A, and then all this is gonna get shifted. I don't really care about those values, but I care about this value over here, and this value is gonna go to our carry, and then that value is gonna be the value is gonna be on the rotate right for timer 2. So that's what's happening under this timer tick over here. So it's pretty easy. Let me close this, minimize, close this, and now that's the end result over here. And just to fix this, let's just give it a color over here. So let's load A with FF. Store that color and luminosity playfield. Y is already set to 0. You don't use it. So store Y to color and luminosity playfield. So now, oh, not only that, where is it? That didn't change simply because let me also store Y to your control playfield. So now here it is, our timer being decremented. Apparently, let me just load A with F0. Let's say 80. That's blue. Oh boy, let me come over here. Let's see. 2016 color palette. NTSC. This is 0F. 0, just F. Oh, there it is. Here's my timer decrementing. So change the color, so everything's looking according to plan. Everything looking good. So that's it. That's gonna be it for this video. We have our timer going, and in the next video, I'm gonna see if I can. Actually, in the next video, I'm just gonna work on the game rules for our game. So we already have our timer. So as soon as it runs out, here I have for 30 seconds. Let me just increment it. Just instead of so we have, in essence, each play field. So we have 40 values. So that's a second and a half. It's gonna decrement 1, so we can adjust the timer over here. But in the next video, as I was saying, I'm probably gonna go over some game rules. So since we already have our player running, we can throw, we can jump. So we got everything almost all set. The only thing that we need to work on is the scoring part. I'm gonna fix a few bugs, but that's all of it's gonna be on the next video. So all that said, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one. See you guys.